going on YouTube? This your boy Alex coming at y'all with another video. Um, I want to state my opinion about the Detrick Haddons new song. Detrick Haddons new song. I'm not sure what it's called, but they say it's called "Baby Making Music," and somebody did a reaction video to it, and the lyrics was disturbing. I mean, he's talking about milk and cookies and getting in between his wife's legs, and it's just ridiculous. And they were playing the song, I was listening to it, and my 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 my, my opinion is Deidre had no better. He been preaching the word long enough to know right from wrong. He been preaching the word long enough to know that that's not Christ like what he was doing. Don't nobody need to know about your sex life. I mean, that's between you and your wife. I mean, whatever goes on in that bedroom between you and your wife, between you and your wife. Don't nobody need to hear about that. I mean, you got some people out there that's gonna approve of it because that's what they do, and that's what they about. That's what they listen to. Type of music they listen to. And somebody come out and said it's good that he's feeling that way, but you don't need to express it to the world. That's between you and your wife. I'm quite sure your wife don't want you doing that. And well, from what they showed us, he discussed on it. She approved of it because they say show. He said show me the word shacking in the Bible, but it say committing adultery and fornication in the Bible though, and that's the same thing. You ain't gotta say shacking. Um, Did you had no better? He been preaching the word long enough. He been a pastor long enough to know from right from wrong. You can't do the word like you do a sandwich. You can't cut the end bread off, and you can't shape it a certain way so where you like it. You got to eat it how it is. You can't cut the word up. You can't go around the word. You can't take stuff out. You can't put stuff in. You can't shape the word like you want it and for the soul to satisfy you. God ain't pleased with that. You take it how it is, or either you don't take it at all. That's just how it is. I mean, DJ had no better. He know better than making a song like that. You're a gospel artist. You giving yourself a bad reputation by making a song like that. You been singing gospel ever since you've been saved. I don't know how long you've been saved, but you been singing gospel music ever since you've been saved. And all of a sudden you want to make a song about making love on Christmas. I mean, like I said, whatever DJ Hayden and his wife do in the bedroom between him and his wife, he don't need to be he don't need to be exposing that to the world. That's not for the world to know. That's for you and your wife only to know. I mean, that's not Christ like. I mean, you were setting a bad example for these beginners, for these people just not starting to come into church. I mean, they looking like if this is going on in if this going on if this is going on in the church, then I could stay out in the world. Just like people be scandalizing people's name. These church people scandalize people's name and talking about them behind their back, and and just acting like they ain't got no sense. I mean, they act like they ain't got no home training. I mean, you setting a bad example for the people that's just not starting to come to church. You turn them away basically, and turn them back to the world because they like in their mind they like, well, if they acting like this in the church, I could stay out in the world, which is true. I mean, the only Jesus people gonna see is the Jesus in us. I mean, Dietrich had no better. He know better than putting the song out like that. I'm not judging the man, but still, we got to. If we see something wrong, we got to address it. We can't just sit by and let things go by like that. And then we got that saying, only God can judge me, or you can't judge me. I understand I can't judge you, but I'm helping. I'm telling you, do not do that because you got people that just not coming to church, trying to find out about God and the truth, and wanting to know Him, and trying to find out this and that and the third, and asking questions, and wanting to know is this right or wrong. And you giving yourself away like that, making a song like that. That's not cool. That's not Christ like. You think God is smiling on you because you making a song like that? No. I mean, that's not cool. You can't do stuff like that. And you're a preacher, you're a preacher and a pastor, and you leading a flock. I mean, come on now. You can't be doing that. And I mean, you can't. You destroying your own image. I mean, you destroying your own reputation. I understand that. You know, I don't even know what to say. I really don't. They're just like that Snoop Dogg. They're just like that gospel album Snoop Dogg made. Once he said when he once he announced he was making a gospel album, everybody came for his neck. Everybody came for him, just because he want to make a gospel album. Now I don't understand that. I mean, you want to make a he want to make a gospel album. Maybe he wanted to change his life around, do something better for his life. I mean, this is stuff we need to address. The stuff Detrick Haddons is doing. I mean, um, we come at we gospel. Snoop Dogg said he wanted to make a gospel album. He made it and hit #1 on the charts, on the Billboard charts. I mean, we'll throw stones at him, but I mean, I really don't get it. I really don't. Somebody explain to me. I really don't get it because let me get it. Let me get it right here. Let me get it right. Um, Snoop Dogg made a gospel album. We came at people, not me. I ain't gonna say I did, but people came at his throat like you can't make a gospel album. You've been rapping about the devil all your life. You don't know what that man. You don't know what God moved on in that man's heart to do. Y'all acting like he threatened to bomb a church or something, or he threatened to kill everybody in the church, or he threatened to kidnap the president. The man just made a gospel album, and everybody running around the circus panicking like, oh, he making a gospel album. He been rapping about devil all his life. I mean, hey, God accepts everybody, whether you're gay, straight, or whatever. I mean, he loves you, but he hates the sin in your life. And Deidre had to know better. He's been preaching the word long enough to know you can't shape the word and design it the way you want it to be. And that's that's the reason why God say he gonna bring a new heaven and new earth. Because all this sin and chaos is going on in the world. I mean, all this stuff gonna be done away with. I mean, we have our opinions about what we don't like, what we do like. But at the end of the day, it's what's in that word is what matters. It don't matter about your opinion, my opinion. It's in that word is what matters. It's just like when your parents when your parents set some rules in their household. You can have your opinion, but if you don't like what they got set, you can go stay someplace else. Which you gonna have to follow rules wherever else you go. So people that's condoning this and that's with it, don't be with it, cause you ain't doing nothing but encouraging DJ Had to make more music like that. You ain't doing nothing but encouraging him. Start encouraging him to make more music like that. As some lady said that she gonna be, do a little twerking to it on Christmas Day. That's not you. You basically promoting his song. No, don't do that. DJ Had knows better. He's talking about something. What can show me where you can find shacking in the Bible? It's not in there, but adultery fornication is. I'm not saying I'm perfect. Nobody is perfect, but we need to address this stuff. When we see this stuff happen, we need to address it. We need to, when we see when we see our brother, going a wrong way, we need to put him back on that right path. Not sit here and try to, you know, um, not sit here and try to promote promote their stuff. That's not cool. We need to put our brother, back on that right path and show him where he's wrong with. Don't promote it. I understand we have our opinions, but don't promote that mess. We need to address that stuff. That's our problem. We don't stand up. We don't stand up and speak our minds about stuff. If you don't stand up for something, you're gonna fall for anything. So I'm encouraging y'all to don't don't encourage that song. He been making gospel music basically all his Christian life. I don't know how long he been saved, but don't condone it. Don't approve of that because, like I said, I could see Trey Songz, R. Kelly, or anybody else or Chris Brown putting something like that because really, I'm not gonna say they sinners because we all are sinners. We just saved by grace through faith. I can see Chris Brown and R. Kelly putting out a song like that because they've been doing it since since they've been in the music industry. But a gospel artist to do that, no. I mean, come on now. You can't shape or design something just to please the world. I mean, if you make stuff that don't please the world, then hey, so be it. And it pleases God, then so be it. But if you got people bashing you because of what you do, that means you're doing something right. So don't be out here promoting sin and all that. Because that's what's wrong with the world today. We got too much of that going on. We need to stand up for Christ, take a stand for Christ. We got too many weak, jellyback Christians out here. We need to stand up for Christ instead of, you know, bagging down. We need to stand. That's what he's looking for, some bold soldiers in these last evil days. He's looking for some good born again Christians, not no weak, jellyback Christians that's gonna ball up every time somebody's, you preaching the word and you explain the word to somebody and they throw something back at you that you ain't really researched on. I mean, you balling up. Hey, God say, open your mouth and I'll speak for you, and it'll flow out like rivers of living water. He'll speak for you, so don't ball up when somebody come to you and say, well, Bible say this, Bible say that, and this is what God meant. You know what God told you in that word, so you stand on there and believe that no matter what nobody else tell you. So I'm encouraging y'all to, stay away from that kind of stuff and don't promote it. And that's my opinion on what I think about the situation. So y'all stay encouraged, and y'all be blessed. And I got more videos. I got more videos coming for you, and I just wanted to address that situation because we need to stand up for what's right and not for what's wrong in these last evil days. We got too much going on in this world to be continue promoting that kind of music. So y'all stay encouraged, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.